Okay, so if you're starting an online store, there is one decision most people rush through, and it comes back to bite them later: the domain name. People spend weeks on their logo, rewrite product descriptions 5 times, argue over pricing for days. And then when it comes to the domain name, 4 minutes, they grab whatever is available and move on. That's a mistake. Your domain name is everywhere: search results, emails, packaging, social bios. It's the first thing someone sees before they landed on your site. And just like a physical address, it tells people something about you before you say the word. Get it right, instant trust. Get it wrong, instant doubt, even if your store is great. So let's go through this. By the end, you will know what makes a good domain name for your online store, what to avoid, and how to find something that works long term. What makes a domain name actually good? 6 things. Short, 6 to 14 characters. Every extra word is another thing someone has to get right. Easy to spell. Can someone hear your name and type it without thinking? If no, that's a problem. Memorable. You want someone to hear it once and remember it a week later. Short helps. Rhythm helps. If it sounds like 10 other names, it won't stick. Brandable. A brandable name doesn't describe what you sell. It feels like something. Think Zara, Amazon, Glossier. None of those words tell you what you'll find there, but they feel like brands. You're not naming product, you're naming a business. No hyphens, no numbers. Hyphens are a nightmare to say out loud. It's best sellers-store.com. Yeah, with 2 hyphens, nobody writing that down. Numbers cause the same problem. Keep it clean. Think long term. If you're selling candles now, but might expand later, scented candles only will box you in. Pick something with room to breathe. The extension question. This is where most people make the biggest mistake. They don't think about the extension. They just go with .com because that's the default. The internet's changed. Hundreds of questions exist now. And if you're building an online store, one extension built specifically for e-commerce is worth seriously considering. .com is generic. A .com can be a blog, a law firm, a restaurant. When someone sees one, they have no idea what they're about to find. .store is specific. The second someone sees .store domain, they know this is somewhere where I can buy something. The extension is doing work before anyone is even clicked. That's exactly why .store for online stores makes so much sense. It removes the guesswork instantly, and Google confirms it treats .store exactly the same as .com in rankings. You're not giving anything up. You're only adding clarity. Real-world proof. Isabella Catsias, a 6-figure entrepreneur, switched from Bountiful.com to Bountiful.store, not because .com was failing, because .store for e-commerce communicates something .com simply can't. 2 links in search result. One ends in .com, one ends in .store. If someone is trying to buy something, which feels more relevant? Here's the data. Full study in the description. A 12-month independent SEO study compared 2 identical websites. Same content, same structure. Only the extension was different. The .store site got 87% more traffic, twice the search visibility, and 12% lower cost per conversion. Twice, same site, different extension. The numbers make the case. .store for online stores isn't just branding decision. It's a performance one. Over 2 million people are now on .store across 200 plus countries. And as you can see on screen, Mr. Beast, Rihanna, Bugatti, Emirates, and Discord are all on .store. These aren't people who settled. They made a deliberate choice. How to check availability? Go to My Domain Register, use their search tool, and it'll tell you if a name is available and what it costs. If your first choice is taken, don't add get or official to the front. That's a patch, not a solution. If you find something you love, register it, even if you're not launching yet. Good names get taken fast. Mistakes to avoid. Copying a big brand. Adding a word to a famous name can get you into serious legal trouble. Stay clear of trademarks. Too literal. Cheap women's shoes online. Reads like a search query, not a brand. Aim for personality. Hard to say out loud. Say your domain to someone who's never seen it. What to do if your first choice is taken? Try a different extension. If your name .com is gone, but your name .store is free, and you're building an online store, .store for e-commerce businesses is a deliberate, smart choice, not a fallback. Rethink the name. Sometimes a taken domain pushes you towards something more original. Buy it if it's listed for sale. Make an offer. Set a budget first. The final checklist. Run through these before you commit. Is it short? Novalooks.store. Clean and done. The Novalooks Beauty and Skincare Store.com. Nobody's tabbing that. Can someone spell it after hearing it once? Lumu.store. Easy. Liumu.com. You'll spell that out forever. Is it memorable? Say it once. Walk away. Come back in 10 minutes. Does it still feel like something? Does it feel like a brand? ZaraHome.store feels like a destination. CheapHomeCoreItems.com feels like a search bar. No hyphens or numbers. Best-deals-store.com. Hard to say, hard to trust. Does the extension match what you're building? If it's an online store, MilestoneGear.store tells people immediately a store, nothing to figure out. Does it match your social handles? Floraco.store means you want at Floraco anywhere, not 3 different variations. Does it have room to grow? Pure.store works for skincare now and full e-commerce brands later. PureGlow.store works for skincare now and a full e-commerce brand later. PureGlowMoisturizers.com locks you in before you've started. ATS's go register it. Before you go, your domain doesn't need to be complicated, but it deserves more than 4 minutes. Get it right, and you won't have to undo it later. Get it wrong, and it will follow you around for years. If you're building an online store and want a domain that tells people what you do the second they see it, over 2 million store owners, creators, and e-commerce brands across 200 countries are already using it. Links in the description. See you in the next one.